All right, Jamal Finkley, BLACKTREE TV. Hi, Patina. Hi, Makai. How you guys doing?
What up, Jamal? I'm good, man. How you feeling?
Pretty good, pretty good. First question I gotta ask: where is the intersection between you, Makai, and Kane? Like, what do y'all really have similarities from you in real life to your character on screen? Like, where?
I think one of the biggest similarities between myself and Kanan, it's probably one of the biggest things I gravitated towards with your signing on was like his love and his adoration for his family. You know, his willingness to try to do whatever he can, whether it be good or bad. His mission in his mind has always been, his family, his legacy. So that was probably one of the things I gravitated towards and what made the most sense when I started auditioning, especially after talking to Sasha and Courtney as well. Is just, hearing them want to tell this story of a mother and son and what they're willing to do to protect each other.
Same for you, Patina. Where does Rock and Patina meet in the South Carolina or New York streets? Where?
Well, I think it's ambition. I think it's ambition. I think it's being a mother. I think it's being the matriarch of a family and wanting so desperately to protect your own and provide for your family, build a legacy. So these are all things that I have in my own life, right? Like, you know what I mean? That ambition I can really identify with, just wanting so desperately wanting having a dream because Rock is a dreamer. So I identify with her way more than I don't I identify with her. But mostly, she has a lot of great qualities. There's some not so good qualities, but she's beautifully flawed, and I love that.
Yeah.
To me, Kanan.
Well, I'm
You can say anything to me. Always.
I don't want to disappoint you.
Well, I mean, if you're honest, you never disappoint me. Tell me what you're thinking. Let me in.
I thought I was cut out for it. For what you and Uncle Marvin and Uncle Lou do. I mean, I'm your son. I'm Def Con's son. Y'all both did it, so I thought I would too. But maybe not. Maybe I was supposed to do something else. To be someone else.
Well, I'm gonna stick on the beautiful because I feel like you like now a street sex symbol. Also, like people, I don't know if people was. I mean, you've always been beautiful, but I don't think when you was on Madam Secretary, I don't know if the block was checking for you like that. But
I think,
now,
I,
no,
I think, I think maybe it's, I think it's just Rock's demeanor. I think it's Rock's ability to just sort of like being unapologetically herself and walking in, just all of her power. And I think that is sort of Rock knows that about herself, especially in with the world that she deals in. You know what I mean? She walks this world where she knows what she has. She knows like what it means, but I think she walks in her truth, and that is sexy. I think that is being able to say "fuck you" and mean it.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. Makai, I know. I mean, I know Power Book, the Power Universe is successful. I mean, you're kind of like the Street Avengers, per se. But I mean, with Sasha and 50 and Courtney created, even so, y'all had a season one, and when you found out that there would be a season two, and officially this story was going to continue on, you're going to be able to tell more about this character and have more story. Like, how did you feel with that validation that now we got a season two? We about to come back out for we coming back to back.
It felt good, man. It was exciting to be able to be able to jump back in. It was exciting that so many people were invested in the story in this way that they were ready to find out some more about what's happening with us. And yeah, it was just overall exciting. I was ready to again as an artist jump back in and push myself even more and find out and discover more about myself and get to work with incredible people like Patina Miller again and just continue to tell this story in this way and continue to touch people's hearts and allow them to, jump in the mind of just a person in general. You put the drug game aside and you put all the violence and all that aside. These are just people dealing with emotions. These are families, dealing with each other and trying to keep that all together. So to be able to continue that story, to be able to, just again be able to touch people and touch souls in that ways. That was probably like the most exciting part about being able to jump back in.
I gotta say, like this season, you put a new tool in your toolbox. I mean, you already had this 50 similarity thing, but I feel like you was doing this little mouth thing where you talk with one side of your mouth. Like it felt like 50. Let's see, they're like, oh, he got
No
the little
man, that's
mouth
just
thing.
that's just us getting more comfortable with these characters and in this world. It allows us to even pull on those little tiny things that add that extra oomph to what's happening. It's dope, man. I've enjoyed getting to watch the progression as it happens myself. I mean, I've even shocked myself sometimes. I'm like, wow, oh, I did do that. But again, that also just proves how locked in and in that moment we are, that those sort of things happen. And because some of those little inflections and things like that, I don't necessarily practice in a way, but being around everybody when they're in these accents and everybody's in the clothes and we're in this environment, in this space, it kind of just gives you that extra, settle into it. So yeah, man, it's dope to hear you say that. I appreciate the nod at that.
It's specific work. He's specific. Everybody's just so the specificity and the choices that people make. Nothing about any of our characters, whether it's the jaw clench for myself or all of it is like for a purpose. And so what I love about this is that Makai is just doing his own thing. He's not being 50. You know what I mean? He's really like doing this character and bringing this really like, and if you're a fan, then you get to really like see all the nuance and like the tension and why he does it. And I think that's the most exciting thing. And maybe I'm getting nerdy as an actor, but that's the thing that makes people like, you know what I mean? Like lean in and watch
It's
all
the little
that.
things. It's always the little things.
Thank you guys for the time, man. Can't wait till everybody else to see it.